Man, these guys are playing at an extremely high level when it comes to the right assignment and then executing assignments on the move, and then the defensive line. But sans one drive, they've been playing really well too, Jack.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, I think offensively, it looks like Coach Harbaugh's old days, right? Those Stanford days where they'd line up guys in the box, get a lot of movement, not miss assignments, and take care of business. It's been really impressive to watch. I mean, a lot of great college football teams that run the ball effectively, they don't line up like this, and they don't necessarily run these types of plays, right? If you think of, even an Ohio State or a Clemson over the past years, what they've done, they spread the box out so the safeties and linebackers have to respect the wide receivers. And then they just have quick hitting plays of these running backs that are elite athletes. And all the offensive line is really being asked to do is just latch onto their guy for a few seconds. And there's some stud tailback who's going to break arm tackles and get 5 or 6 yards every time. It's not that complicated. The calls don't have to be that difficult because the defense is so spread out that it's pretty simple. It's straight ahead. It's 5 guys blocking 5 guys and a running back beating a safety somewhere. This offense is much different. You're loading up the box. You got 2 tight ends in there the majority of the time. And that draws people into the box, which is an interesting way to run the ball if you really believe in yourself and you can do a good job with it, which they can. It's been really fun to watch. I mean, I haven't seen many missed assignments. Guys are blowing guys off the ball. The technique is sound. The running backs are in coordination with the line and the tight ends, knowing, hey, wait for this, boom, there's the seam. Through 3 games, it's been really fun to watch and, makes you proud as a former offensive lineman to see the big guys up front really taking this season on their shoulders and delivering so far.
The point you just raised is one I think is important to emphasize, because the belief long being that, hey, you don't run into a loaded box. You just don't. I mean, that's not smart football. You can do it if you have guys that can execute consistently at a high level and that are physical, that can really move people. Michigan has both right now. Up through 3 games, they have both.
Yeah. And, you got to give a shout out to the tight ends, all Schoonmaker, guys like that. It's not just the offensive line that's doing this. It's guys like that, some of the clips that we might see later on, guys are caving down the defensive ends 5-6 yards. And when you're running counters and any sort of power scheme, really, and the point of attack gets caved down all that way, there's plenty of room for anybody else to mess up their block or for one of the, running backs to find a seam in there. So, everyone's done a really good job with it. Beyond the fact that they physically can get it done, it's the mental part of it too that's probably as every bit of impressive. Is there's not missed assignments out there. Those guys know where they're going, and the whole thing is in coordination. It's like watching a synchronized dance. They're doing a pretty good job with it.